So I wanna hear again.
Okay, no problem if that's the case. So anyway, since you have a copy, so how are you?
I'm good. Always I'm good.
That's good. Of course, we wanted to feel better, feel good every time. That's great. You have a very positive attitude. I like that.
Yeah, I always think positive.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. All right, so last time, so what did you do? How did you spend your weekend?
Oh, I work
Okay.
in my
Mm-hmm.
store. Yeah.
You just work?
S- Yeah, from Friday to Sunday.
Okay.
So I just got the rest yesterday.
So just rest yesterday. Well,
And today.
Monday and is your
Monday and
okay,
Tuesday.
your day off. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this kiddo I think will not sleep. He's trying to get off the toys. I'm sorry. Hold on a sec.
It's okay. Yeah. It's she or he.
Whoop. Quiet. Well, I'm sorry. This is not okay with me. Okay. So
Oh,
no,
it's
no,
okay.
it's
It's
not. It's
okay.
not okay. So he's my son. It's just that I don't know. He just woke up.
So he is play
Yes,
the
he's
toy.
playing. Those Lego. You know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
They're fond of playing that with her sister. They're trying to create a lot of stuff, and they would even try to ask me to join their.
Oh, oh.
See,
So
yeah, that's actually the fulfillment of being parents or being mother. If you're gonna see your kids
mm,
and
mm,
imagine they're just only 3 years old and 2 years old, but time flies so fast, and you could automatically see them. They're
oh,
growing. They're no longer babies, but they're toddlers. They're trying to talk. This kind of stuff or feeling. Yeah. Oh,
and maybe he is throwing something.
exactly. Sometimes you're not paying attention, and if they wanted to tell you something or attract your attention, they're gonna um, slap you. They're gonna throw things in front of you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Alright, so let's move on with our class. So, do you remember what was the last time we've done so far?
Mm, maybe we just mm, I'm not remember.
We actually had the interview questions about Frida Pinto. Okay,
Yeah.
and we've already answered. Let's see here.
Maybe we just finish in page 26.
Right. Okay. No, we're done. We've done all of
Oh,
the questions and answers, and you were already able to. So we're gonna be moving to 3A. That is, it says here, listen to two students, Merrick and Laura, during a 60-second interview. It says here, take the questions you hear in the useful language box. And then how many questions does Merrick ask? So, do you see that? That's going to be on page 20. Yeah, page 26.
26. Yeah, and 3A.
Yes. So,
Okay.
I want you to try to listen into that. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
now.
please.
Okay. I'm going. 나리 L-I Argentina. Both. Basketball.
Are you done answering?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, can you read the instruction, please?
Section, sorry.
3A.
Yeah, okay. Know how to close the windows. Sorry.
Are you using your phone?
No, I using my laptop, but I don't know how to close the. Just a moment.
Just
Okay.
go to the next tab.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Lesson two students, Mark and Marek and Laura, doing a 60-second interview. Take the questions you hear in the useful language box. How many questions does Marek ask?
Okay, Merrick. That's actually, yeah, pronounced as
Merrick.
Merrick and Laura. Yeah.
Marek and Laura.
I think this kind of name or somewhat like can be Indian names, right?
Oh,
But then,
Merrick.
hold on a second. But on letter B, it says here note of Laura. So I think there's an A here. Alright, so let's go ahead. So what are the questions?
So that lost
Yes, so you
questions.
could just go ahead and underline the questions that was actually been answered on the here on the box.
Oh, I don't understand. I just know Marie asked Laura, what's your
Okay, so
full
that's
name?
one, right? So let's go ahead and underline this part. So this is the only question that Mary's asked?
Okay.
Okay.
No. And he asked she have her got a nickname?
Okay, so question number 2 also.
Yeah, question number 2 also. And yeah, 3 where and when and when were her born?
Where and when she
born?
She was born. So if we're gonna ask the question, where and when she was born?
She was born. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
I
Next.
see. And and he asked her about her family.
Okay. Question number 4. Okay. Next.
Then what does she in her free time?
Okay. Question 7. Next. Anything else? Okay.
That's it.
What do you observe with these questions? Yeah, what did you do you understand the word observe? Okay.
Yeah.
With the kind of questions that was being asked. Do you get my question? Do you understand it? Okay, let me rephrase. So why do you think these are the basic questions that during interview it's very common that they're gonna ask this information? Why?
Yeah.
Why do you think that these are the basic or common questions that being asked?
Because these these questions can knowing a person basically.
These questions are knowing the person basically.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
I don't think any other
Okay.
reason.
Allie? Can I just put you in a brief hold one more time? At this
Okay,
time,
okay.
his father just arrived, so I just need to open the door and give this kid to his father. Thank you.
That's okay. Wanna Marie wanna know expression. How does she express and to know her? Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
so,
I thought out
sorry.
about
Okay,
another
wonderful.
reason. um, um, he can know how does she express
How does she can express?
uh express
Mm-hmm. Express what?
uh express herself or express functional function
Function?
no not function express way the way she express.
The way she expressed herself. Okay,
Yeah herself.
right. One more to make it three.
uh to know her um what um, what does she uh to know her ah what kind what kind of um I don't know the word. um, uh phy- physical physiology.
Can you type in the word?
um physiology.
Physiology?
Phy-
I'm
physiology.
sorry. PHF.
Psycho sorry psychology. Psychology because maybe she is she is shame or she is open mind something about that.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so how you look into these questions are actually, it has a deeper meaning. Well, in fact, if we're just gonna look into these questions, they're just basic questions to know more about the person. That's it.
Mm.
Technically, it's just by knowing the person.
Mm.
But,
Oh,
yeah, so
knowing a
by
person, okay.
knowing that person. Right. So if, for example, just the two of us, if I'm gonna ask the question, to know more about you, first I'm gonna ask your name. What's your nickname? So for now, I can call you Ali, right? And where and where you born?
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
born. So if I wanted to know more about yourself, so these are just more on basic questions to know more about the person. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think is the importance of doing interview questions? What
Sorry,
is
can
the
you
importance
say that again?
or importance of having interview?
mm,
Okay.
knowing a
Okay.
stranger.
But of course, okay, we'll put that for now. What else?
See the person suitable. Uh, what you want.
Again.
See the person if what you want.
3, last time.
Mm, mm, I don't know.
For actor or an actress or politicians, why do they conduct interviews with these famous people?
Uh, hmm. Sorry.
Yeah, or
Famous.
even if you are looking for a job, right? You undergo interviews. So what do you think about the
Yeah.
importance of this? Why is it important?
Mm, mm, mm. Make good change. A
Good
cho-
choice.
good choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, knowing strangers, okay, that's good. So this is more of like a wider, um, it's just more of your everyday life, which means it's not formal kind of interview, right? So just like Merrick and
Yeah.
Laura, they just had conversations and they just asked questions, right? So that is knowing a stranger.
Mm,
Or it can be not just a stranger or a certain person
mm.
that you wanted to know more about that person. Did you get it?
I
Yeah,
want to
so
know
it's
more
not
about that person.
necessarily a
Okay.
stranger, but for example, so if you wanted to know more about
Okay.
me, then you could ask
Uh-huh.
several questions. So it can be an
Okay.
informal kind of interview. Okay, next. You said is can you read number 2, please?
Okay. See the person
Is this
uh
the
if
sentence?
what you want.
Okay.
No, no, but I don't know how to
Okay, but can
correct
you
that.
explain it a bit further?
It dependent. It's depend on a job. Um, uh, a company need a employee, so uh, by interview, uh, they want to know if the person
Oh, okay.
is the right
I'm sorry.
person. Yeah. So I don't. It's okay. So I don't know if the person if he or she
Okay,
is
so
you. Sorry, I don't know how to explain. Or yeah.
yes, I
So
perfectly
do
understand your
you
point.
know what
So
I mean?
you wanted to,
Uh,
so you wanted to know more about that applicant, if that's the best choice, or if that's the right person suitable for the position or for the job. Okay. So see the person if what you want,
yeah.
or you can say having interviews with your applicant is a good
Okay.
opportunity to know more about him and if he is suitable for the position.
If if he is suitable. So normally, I can use him uh, or he to contain uh,
Yeah.
maybe
So
maybe
normally if
a
we are
male or female.
discussing
Oh,
about like this one, there's no any specific person. It's just a common
mm,
applicant. That's actually common noun. It doesn't
mm,
designate whether a female or a male, but if you're trying to construct your sentences, it's more of a he. He is, yeah. So like this. Oh, so can you
okay,
go ahead and read it one more
okay.
time?
Uh, Having interviews with your
Applicant.
applicant um, app, applicant is good opportunity to know more about him and if he is suitable
Okay.
for the
Or
person
for
for the
some, they're gonna
position or
use
job.
about him slash her, and if he slash she is suitable for the position or job. I don't know if you ever encounter that, but normally for some
Okay.
interview questions, they actually add this kind to distinguished.
So if
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
oral we just can use
But if
he.
you wanted to pinpoint a certain
Okay.
person, then
Okay.
there you could be specific with what kind of pronoun are you going to use, or the right pronoun. Okay, so I think good choice are already
Okay.
referring to the same thing with number two. Yeah. So if we're gonna correct your
Yes.
sentence, see the person if he is the right. Mm-hmm.
If he is the right, because
Ah,
I stopped
okay.
because
All
I
right.
don't know use he or she.
So see
Yeah.
the person if he is the right.
Okay.
Oh no, if he is the right. See the person if he is the right person.
Right person.
You, yeah. So we'll just delete this.
You you want.
Or you could just delete this. See if he is the right person you want. Let's say, yeah, you
See
want
if
can
he
be
is the
for
right
the
person you
job,
want.
or can be to be your friend,
For a job.
right? Sometimes you wanted to know more about a person
Okay.
by, if you have this kind of conversation, by having questions. So again, it's just more of informal conversation of asking and answering those kind of questions to know more about that person. So can you just go ahead and read the entire sentence, please, for number
Okay.
2?
See if he is the right person you want for the job or to
Or
be
to
your
be your
friend.
my bad. Okay, be your friend. Okay, so there. Do you think there are also disadvantage of interviews? A negative side for interview? What? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to add one more
Sorry.
with
One more time.
with the importance of
Okay.
interviews. So, going back to my question earlier, if you're trying to interview an actor or an actress,
Okay.
right? Or if you wanted to interview a politician, a person who is in the position or working on the government, right? So sometimes you do the interview can be to know if, for example, for actors or an actress, have you watched The Avengers? Are you fond of Avengers too?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Avengers too?
Sorry, Plan. What is? Maybe it should be watched.
So you do
Every
watch, but are you a fan? My
every
question here is,
series.
are you a fan? Oh, okay. So you're just curious about
Maybe
this
not.
movie because everyone wanted to watch it?
Yeah, because I start from
A first
the
movie?
first series or the first how to say 第一集
Okay.
the first episode, so I must
So
to
since
continue.
the Avengers are very popular, they're very famous, so there are they had a lot of interviews. So for their roles,
Yeah, for the
yeah,
rule
roles, spelled as
role
for their
roles
roles,
roles.
and you know what what are their experiences, what are the best parts, what are the things that they will not forget, by playing their roles or by being an Avengers. And of course, it can be if you had a high paying, if you earn more because of it, right? Okay, so here, they do interviews with these actors or actresses because, one, what do you think? Why do they had an interview?
Mm, mm, um, because the the director uh, must must knowing the 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 suitable person to
Oh,
um,
okay. The role.
express
Okay, so this is you're
the
referring
role.
to before they will play the role. But my question here is after, they shoot already the movies, everyone wanted to watch it. Um, so the importance of the interview is that, of course, they wanted to promote their movies. Yeah, so that everyone would know more about this movie.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah. What else?
yeah. Oh, that mm, and and to and that the fans to going to go
Okay.
to the
So most likely it's still
movie
to
theater.
ask the people to watch it. Okay, so they will. Okay. All right. So well, there are a lot of
Yeah.
importance or advantages of having interviews. So going back to my question, do you think there is a negative or disadvantage of having interviews?
Uh, and
Sure.
I'm
Um,
sorry. Could you please
are
one more
there
time?
any disadvantage or advantages of having interviews?
Uh, no. Uh,
Disadvantage is like, there's a negative.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, negative word. So, oh, okay. For the person, no, no, no. Mm, yes. Um, some people not not go to uh, not see watch the movie before they will know the they will know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they will know the content.
So the people or some people did not watch the movie will not know the content of it.
Mm, yeah, because of um, maybe they see the TV show. They will know. They want to know the content, but because of
Ah,
the interview,
okay. I got your
they
point now.
know it.
So it's like it's being a spoiler. That's actually the term.
Yeah.
So, so for example, I haven't watched it yet, and you're one of the Avengers, so they interview you, and you give some details of the movie. So, okay, I got your point. So there,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
spoiler. You're a spoiler if
we
you're
say
gonna tell what happened in the movie.
explore.
Yeah. Just like, I haven't
Yeah,
watched it
yeah.
yet, but then one of my students, he's very eager to tell me what happened. And I said, no, don't be a spoiler. I wanted to watch it first. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. Good point. Very good. So if
Yeah.
we're gonna correct that, um, but for some, they just give just a very brief details, but not everything. But of course, you will already have an idea. For example, um,
Yeah.
you're 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 you are who is your favorite Avenger? For example, you're Iron Man, and during the
Iron
interview, I'll
Man.
be your interviewer, or I mean, I'll be your interviewing, and I'm gonna ask you. So, Iron Man, who do you think will? Is there someone, any Avengers that might gonna die in the movie?
Mm.
So you need to answer my question.
Also, okay. I cannot tell you, but I will
Is
tell you
he or
someone
she?
will die. Maybe. No, no, no. You you
Okay.
just come
Alright,
to
I like that.
see. You will know it.
Okay. But for some, for some they'll just say, oh, he's a man. He's a superhero. We're gonna die, right? See, and if I'm an audience, then definitely, oh, he
Yes,
already
yes,
told
yes.
some details, right? Okay, so you're a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, so some people not watch the movie, or some people who did not watch the movie yet.
Not what movie yet. Okay. Have an okay. They already mentioned during the interview.
Okay, so there. So you just need to add some details. Is it hard, this kind of questions, this kind of topic?
Not hard, but I cannot so
Okay.
uh
All right.
so
So,
think
wow,
of
I'm giving you a hard
immediately.
time, or I'm pushing your brain to think more.
Maybe next time I will in no decrease my
Okay.
time
What do you mean to
to
think?
think out.
Oh,
Maybe I will uh
so what is that term? I think I've already mentioned that on our previous class before.
I want to uh
Uh-huh.
uh pro, pro, progress. So I think it's a good way. to let me to let me
I'm sorry, to read.
reaction fast.
Mm-hmm.
To make me
Make me reaction fast.
reaction
To
fast
make me.
reaction.
Is this what you wanted to say? Okay. Or to make
Yeah.
me react faster.
To make. Okay.
But
React
then I think you're
faster.
thinking more of okay, yeah, to react or to give comment or feedback.
I like do this, but maybe I will let
Mm-hmm.
the
Well,
rate
okay, I will not force
slow.
you. This is just
Yeah.
one way for you to, to think. Just like what you've said, for you to react faster. I think you're just having a hard time to express yourself more because we're discussing of a different topic now, right? Do you agree?
uh, yeah, and I feel good because I
Okay,
at
yeah,
least
right. That's good.
I
So
express
let's just
out.
go over some of the questions above here. So you said these questions are knowing the person basically.
Okay.
I'm sorry, so it should be these questions.
That's wrong. Uh,
So these questions will help
okay.
know the person's
Will help know
basic
the
information.
person basic information.
So the questions that we underline on page 26, so these are just basic questions, right? Okay, next he can know how does she can express herself
Yeah.
or she can. I don't exactly get your point here. So what?
You can know. Oh, sometimes some people can just like me. I want to say something, but I don't know. Uh,
Mhm.
correct the
Okay, but
expression
how are this
express out.
related to the questions?
Mm, um, organization because some maybe some job like sales a sales need express
Okay.
need have good express but Yeah, but if you not so use language fluently, maybe he
Okay,
not suitable
I
this
understand now.
work.
All right. So you wanted to know if that person can express herself the way, the way that you wanted to, you know, you said, for example, the the position is the sales. You're looking for a salesman or a sales lady. Okay, so by asking these questions, you'll be able to know if this
Yeah.
applicant can express himself or herself. Okay, got your point.
Yeah.
And then next, to know what psychology, she is shame or open mind. Okay, so it's more of knowing the person. So again, you're referring to the it's more on the attitude, personality. Okay, knowing the person's
Yeah.
attitude
The person
or
activity.
personality.
Attitude.
So if you wanted to add whether
Personality.
she is shy, you can use shy or timid. They have the same,
Shy
yeah,
or
or
timid.
open-minded.
Yeah.
So these are the
Open mind.
characters or attitude
Okay.
that
Open minded.
you wanted to know on a certain or on your applicants if okay, so if you do the interview. Alrighty, so here you said she is Shane. I think you're referring to shy. Okay.
Yeah, shy. Shy. Shame is
I'm
this
sorry.
advantage,
Shame.
right? Shame is
Yes,
shame
exactly.
is
And what is the exact meaning
disadvantage.
of shame?
You said shy
No,
or
actually, if you're gonna say shame, it's
timid.
like you feel. It's like you are embarrassed in front of, you know, front of other person or other people. But if you're just referring to being shy, which means it's like you can't be a salesperson if you are shy to offer your own product. No, oh, I don't want to offer because I'm shy. But shame is different if you feel embarrassed. Yeah.
Mm.
So, okay, so there.
Uh, okay.
So we'll try to know more about interviews. Oh, you can think more about disadvantages of having interviews. Yeah. So we're gonna discuss or talk more about that next Thursday.
Okay.
So just let me know if
Okay.
so for this week, are we going to have class this Thursday? This week, are we going to have class this Thursday?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Good.
Yeah.